Okay, so hey guys, because I was listening to All the Kids Are Depressed and I was watching the official video for it all while I was trying to do some math work, and it just really reminded me of the first, the last few years of my lifetime, even though I'm 17, it just reminded me of the last 4 years. And I mean, there's not going to be much of this video, but if you want to stay and listen, you're more than welcome to. But so there was a really what I call a big mistake in my lifetime. And when I came back, I had some trust issues and everything. And I just I didn't trust anyone. Honestly, even my own friends, I didn't trust them. Even though they were not the person. Even though they were the people I went to the most, I didn't tell them everything. I was closed off. I didn't tell anyone anything. I did self-harm and stuff, and it just was not a good time. None of that, every time I look back at it, it was not a good time for me. And I'm an optimistic person, so I was always looking up to the bright side, hoping that every day would eventually get better. Always looking even to the slightest bit of positive in each day. Wasn't the greatest, but I don't know, just during that time, I lost my family. I came back from what I call the big mistake, and my whole family just split up, and I constantly blamed myself for it all because I thought that I was the one who chose for all of this to happen. As much as my grandma tells me that it's okay for me to trust her in things, I have trust issues that I'm going to open up to another person and then they're going to leave again. There's been several times that I have tried to open up to her, but it's always turned out to be into an argument. So I've stopped. Now I continue to try. I continue to do the best I can to try to make her happy. I don't know how long after the whole big mistake happened, but I got into a relationship, which when you're depressed, it might seem like a good idea. I mean, I can't tell you what you want and I can't tell you what you should and should not do, but it's not a great idea because that's where all your stress goes. You kind of take it out on them. And so the relationship was a bit abusive, but it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I'm all past it now. And those were chaotic times. And in that year, in 2018, 2 days after my Opa, as I call it, or grandfather, passed away. Well, 2 days after his birthday, he passed away. And I remember a few weeks back, my friend told me that there's a certain way that people die in horror movies, and it's always the comedian first, right? So I went crazy. Well, that's what I believe anyways, which is what kind of happened. I went crazy because to me, well, not just to me, but my Opa was a comedian in a way. Not like an actual comedian. He went on performances or no. He made jokes and he was funny. So because I thought that that whole row of things was starting to come true and I wanted to know who was going to die next. I don't know, I'm not good at explaining things. And I know what happened. I hate those times. I went crazy. I constantly felt like there was something wrong with me. Constantly did. I started to go to therapy because I just wasn't right. And I explained everything. I probably didn't even seem right in the head. And a few times that year, I just mimicked as if I had somebody else's problems, which I didn't really have. Two of which was, one of which was multiple personality disorder, and the other one was something like disorienting, some sort of disorienting thing. But, which I don't have those. I really don't. And I feel bad I really feel bad now for even pretending that I had those. I was insane. And I knew I was insane. And I tried to make myself better, but I couldn't. I didn't know how. I felt stuck. I felt lost. Kept disorienting. I still do. I mean, okay, so I know this part is probably really boring. Nothing much from it. But I know depression is hard. For me, it was hard. I don't even know how I'm still here. I got to the point where I did have suicidal thoughts. So, I mean, there was at some point when I was seriously depressed, I even had my own friend who was depressed send me a suicide note, which didn't help. So, I understand depression. I can't tell you when it will get better, but I know it will. Just, and I can't tell you to keep looking up on the bright side. Okay? I know it's hard, and I don't know how to put this in a way that's not gonna hurt anybody's feelings, but even on days, I don't know where I was going, but there's times where I've told people, where I know that people have told people to, oh, it's okay, all you gotta do is just look on the bright side, it's okay. No, it's not. It's not like that. And I'm trying so hard not to be like, all you have to do is just look at the even the smallest positive thing in each day. Because I know it's not like that. And it's complicated, and I understand that. Even when you feel alone, there's no one there. I understand. But even on those days, there's always someone there that you cannot see that is there wanting to help you. That no matter what, they'll put you above anything else. Okay? I mean, maybe not that strong, but What I'm saying is, there's always somebody that is not in your view of vision to help. I cannot speak. I am struggling with it. And I hope you understand. Okay? It's going to get better. I know many people told you that. The best thing for a lot of people is to talk to someone who knows how to help. Believe me, I've told many people. I have many friends who are depressed, who are stuck, and all these things, and they talk to me. I don't exactly know what to do all the time. And as an empathetic person, if that's a right way of saying that, it's hard. Constantly are wanting to take on everybody's emotions, everyone's pain, and we can't. To me, as weird as this could possibly sound, I'd rather just not hear some people's pain than hear it and have to deal with it, deal with not being able to take the pain away from them. So I know I'm probably not all that very I'm probably not that very like energized person when I speak in these videos. I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on that. I don't know how I do that exactly, but I purposely made this video to try and make an encouraging words to those who are depressed. But really, it's all about the mind to the matter on certain things. I'm not saying you're not depressed, okay? I know if you are depressed. Oh, this ain't turning out well anymore. But some things you can really convince yourself you're happy on things. If that's what you're trying to do. Other things, you simply cannot. But one thing I try to tell everybody is to try to find something you enjoy and put that and have your stress go there. If that makes sense. Like if you enjoy drawing, have that be your go-to to relieve stress. Mine is writing. All my writing is where I put all my stress. I create many stories, and they're all different versions of how I felt at some point in my lifetime. Portrayed some part that's happened in my lifetime, and I've just made them into stories. You can do that with drawing, or if you can do that with making bracelets and necklaces, then so do it. What I'm saying is, you have to find a hobby that will relieve your stress in that process. And it helps. It helps a lot. It really does. That is my one tip for you. I don't know what else to say. Apparently, I am on the process of having the coughs. Great. Anyways, I hope your guys' quarantine is going well. I'm sorry if it's not. This is the perfect time, however, to be trying to do all those things you wanted to do before that you couldn't get to. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I will talk to you guys next time. See you later. Bye.